Welcome, everyone. This is Glenda Dawson, and you're watching Glenda's Dragon's Den. We want to take a moment to say Happy New Year to everyone. Hopefully,
Happy New Year, everybody.
everybody woke up today feeling that good new energy that's coming in. And today I have Haleigh Overseth, and I have Matt, who's usually behind the curtain helping us, but we have actually convinced him a couple of times
We
to
coaxed
be,
him out
be
from behind the curtain
right. It's
with
like,
some candy corn. Now, I can't believe that worked because candy
I
corn
know.
is disgusting, right? But it worked. It got him out from behind the curtain, and now here he is.
Yep. So, yes. Thank you, everyone, for being here with us every week. And if you could, just hit that share button, that like button, subscribe, and join the fun. Join the chat room also. We won't
Up
bite.
in the messages, tell us all about the things that you're looking forward to in 2025, y'all.
Exactly. So usually in New Year's or on New Year's, there are a lot of different traditions that follow different things to clear out the energy from the old year into the new year. Like you pop champagne at midnight. Well, that's a ritual, basically. You kiss the first person that
The
that
champagne's a ritual too. I did not know that.
it is. It's a ritual.
Where do we know where that started from or came from?
Probably US. That's where I don't
Do
know.
we do that? Do we commercialize holidays so we can
Yes.
sell booze? Do we
Of
do that?
course we do.
Oh, that's
Come
okay.
on.
No.
No. Oh, I forgot about that. That's right.
So,
But today we have a whole different set of stuff we're gonna do.
yes, today we
Matt is
have
so excited about it already. I know he is.
a cleansing ritual that is practiced by shamans like myself. It's practiced basically all over Latin America and many other different traditions, pagans. In the ancient times, it used to be done quite often whenever you felt your energy was off. But you do it in the new year because you want to get rid of that year funk.
Mhm.
Maybe you think maybe you're going through a time period of like bad luck,
Mhm.
or you feel like you're stuck, or no matter what you do, taking steps forward.
Maybe even just the pressure of the new year in general, of
Yes.
like saying goodbye to the old year and the things that maybe you feel like you didn't accomplish or what have you. But also don't put pressure on yourself for this year to have to be or do something, right? Like
Exactly.
it works in both directions. Don't stress out about either of them, right?
No. Now this egg cleansing has rooted in very ancient cultures all over the world. Not just by shamans and etc., but also it used to be done and I think it's still done in Greece, in Scotland, um, England
Your
used to
name.
do it also.
So places on my bucket list, European tour. I love it. Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Glenda, let's start traveling to those places and do this egg ritual, like in the places where it originated, right? And like
Exactly.
that would be super fun.
I know.
It would be
Ah,
It
excellent.
would be excellent. Oh, there he
God, dear
goes.
Lord. He's
Let's have
funny.
that
He's
dad
funny.
humor.
That
There's
dad
nothing more,
humor. I know. Well, he is a dad now, so
nothing more spiritual than dad humor. Way to like rock and roll. Good job, you. I love it.
Now, of course,
Betrayed my whole life.
Right? There you go. There's a whole new line of bits that you can do. It's going to be so great.
I know. I'm just waiting. For those that want
Glenda's
to
like,
do
can't
it
wait
with
to see
us,
it.
I'm going to talk about it. In the meantime, you could get your stuff if you want to, or you could wait till later. Once the show is over, you could watch it again. You basically need a raw egg, a glass of water with some salt, okay, and a candle. Basically, is all you need. Because what you're going to do
Do
is
you like my very white that I'm doing? Is this helpful?
egg is the beginning of life. Okay, it's that's why that's also what came first, the chicken or the egg, because the egg is the actual beginning of life. So the egg will absorb any negativity you may have, and then when you put it, eventually 12 hours later, you put it in the glass of water with salt, and then you'll see different figures in there. And that's, I'm going to explain all that. But if you're feeling unlucky, you're feeling sad, you're just feeling a bit off, um, and this
And
doesn't
not
have to,
just in the new year, just
not just in
anytime
the
that you have
any
like some
time.
heavy energy, some dense energy that you want to like
Right.
get a. So tell
Exactly.
me about, because you're going to talk a little bit about it too, that you
Right.
get like the messages, right?
Right.
Like,
So
do we have to have a question or that we want an answer to,
no,
or
when we start this, we'll set the intention, because egg
okay.
cleansing could be either for to see what's going on, to give you a message, or to get rid of negative energy that you may have. Maybe you have blockages. Maybe you have something that's just not functioning right. Maybe you're a little off. So when you do this and you wait 12 hours after you've done it and you actually see the glass. And by the way, don't look at the glass from the top. Everybody goes like this, moves the glass, moves the whole thing. Leave it permanently, look it from the side, and that's how you will read the different um, results. You'll know if there was somebody who threw
I
stuff
like
at
it.
you,
Very good.
if there were people that are jealous of you, if there's angels working with you, if you got, it depends on what appears in the glass 12 hours later. Now, when you do this, it, like I said, I like to do it on New Year's Day. Sometimes I do it on New Year's Eve, but basically on New Year's Day for me. But you can do it at any time. Being a person who's in the paranormal field and goes into houses that are not always the friendliest in there, and who meet
Sometimes
people,
they're a little bit mad at you and like
right?
they
Well,
don't
not
want
at
you
me,
in
at
their
the other
space.
people who
Not
show
at
me.
me, at the other
No,
people. That's right.
I,
Who's
I
mad at
I
Glenda?
enter with respect. Okay, I always ask, even can I go in? So
Glenda's not in trouble with the spirits, y'all. It's
no,
usually hey, I get it. I
no,
mean,
no. And
Glenda, I
seriously,
would probably be the problem child in your group, that they'd be like, okay, that one's
yeah,
obnoxious. We
yeah,
don't know what
yeah.
to do with her. And you would
We
just have to
probably
be
have
like,
to put
listen.
you in pigtails and pull you out of the place, you know?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I get it. That's fine. I understand. No hard feelings.
But even if you are, you know, going around, had a hard day at work, a long week at work, at the end of the week, before you start your weekend, whatever your weekend is, because not everybody is a Monday through Friday type of job. The- So you let go of that energy, so you can start your weekend or whatever days off free from that energy, so then you could enjoy yourself and be, balanced and get clarity and not have to feel so tired that you bog down. So when you set this intention, you have to set the intention to, as you do this, you set the intentions to remove all of your negativity that's within you and around you, and also to take all the blockages away. So this is what we do. We hold the egg, and I'm sorry, people, but I did, they're doing the thing. I'm just guiding. You hold the egg, you close your eyes, take a nice deep breath, and just set the intention to get rid of the energy that may be within my body and around me. And let this balance me, and let this be what I need to get clarity, to start the new year with fresh energy, fresh positive energy. Okay, so you did that. Now here comes the fun part. You
Yeah.
take
Ooh, I
that
like the fun
egg.
part.
No, you don't open it yet. You take that egg, you start at the top of your head.
Okay.
And you rub the egg through your whole body. Always
Okay.
outward. Okay?
Outward.
Yes,
Always
outward.
outward.
Because down
Like
and out.
I feel like I'm Rapunzel brushing my hair.
There you go.
Like I like it down and out. But like you gotta get the hair brushing right here, y'all. There we go. Don't be dropping that egg over there, Matt.
Don't drop the egg.
No dropping the egg.
Don't
Don't
drop
do
the
that.
egg.
I'm worried about
I
crushing
feel
it on
like
myself.
Don't crush it.
well, don't do that either.
It's supposed to be just
You'll-
lightly doing it.
No.
Request a screenshot if that happens.
Oh, definitely we will. Don't worry.
Well, yeah.
We'll
like,
get all the pictures for her.
I was gonna say, as if we would let that one slide. I mean, come on.
Especially
We're gonna
on the
keep that
head.
one.
Oh yeah, we would definitely get one of that.
Mark Davis is here. Hello.
Hi, Mark.
Hi,
Hi, Dave. Hi, Larry.
And Larry's here too. Hey, Dave. Happy New Year, y'all. I hope you have your
Yes.
egg. I love this. Okay.
Yeah.
All the negativity, all the icky energies.
Yeah.
into
Now,
the
when you
egg.
do your legs, make sure you do all the way out to your toes, because
all the way out to your toes.
Yeah, if you can. I know we're sitting down and it's kind of hard to.
Oh no, don't worry. We can. I was crisscross applesauce in my chair anyway because I'm too short for my feet to touch the floor. So
That's why I have a little bench, a little stepping.
I know I used to have one. I need to get one, Glenda. My
Yeah.
feet it's tough being a shorty, I tell you.
Any craft store should have.
Preach.
Preach.
Preach. Now,
It's
while
a
you're
hard life for short. I mean, they don't make anything that is my size anywhere.
No.
It's really hard
I'm
to find
Andy.
pants.
Tell me about it. Pants are ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. I take off. No.
Oh, we could make quilts. We could make quilts out of the stuff that we take off the end of pants because they're too long. I tell you what.
Exactly. And I am sure you're taller than I am.
Exactly. What, me?
Yes.
No. I doubt that. I'm 5 foot nothing.
Yeah, you're taller than I am. I'm not 5. I'm 4 foot something.
Oh, Glenda, that's so exciting. Let's be short girls together running around Europe. I have an egg I'm ready to throw.
By the way, there are a lot of places in Europe that we would be fitting in. Like
yeah. I mean, let's go to Scotland and be the Shay, the fairy people. I mean, hi, hello. I'm ready for it. That's who I already am.
Exactly. So now,
Oi, Faye.
Oi, Faye. Oi, Faye. Now, listen.
Here we go.
Brand for the Midwest girl here. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's a nice New Year's gift, Matt.
So you should now hold the egg and say to yourself, thank you for absorbing any negativity and getting rid of any and all bad energy within me and around me. Now, also, after this, I will no longer be cursed with bad luck, be cursed with negative intentions, and anything that is sent against me that is negative will not affect me. And your doggy agrees. Your doggy agrees.
Did you even just hear her shake right over there? Like, that was some big energy, and she felt it right. She was like, "What? No." She's like, "I gotta get under the." She's trying to burrow under the blankets right now. I'm like, okay, well, it's all like, good job, Glenda, for the facilitation energy there. Much appreciated. Short people got no reason, Larry. Oh my God, I tell you, that's one of my favorite songs by Randy.
It is my favorite, one of my favorite songs too.
Oh, that's the song we're gonna play while we're going on our little
really loud with big speakers.
Yes, we are. Okay. It's gonna be great. I'm ready.
So now that you did all that and you said your little, intention, and you said that, your little prayer slash intention, you know how that is. It depends on what you want to call it. Crack the egg and place it slowly into the glass. Don't jam it down because you want to try to keep the yolk complete and not.
Okay. Oh wait, I gotta make. Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Now I'm
put
gonna
the
measure
salt
by
in.
heart on the salt. Okay. Whoop.
Okay, that looks about right.
I'm salty, Glenda. All right, that's how it is. Don't act like you didn't already know. Okay, now we're gonna
Not
crack
saying
this
anything.
No, don't. You don't want to. All
I'm
right,
putting the
and then
fifth.
I just dropped this in here. Do we
Yes,
want to
you
break the
drop
yolk?
it. No, don't break the yolk.
If I can. Okay.
Well, try to. Yeah, try not to, I should say.
Let me try. Oh.
You know how you cook eggs and you try.
There it goes. Okay.
It's all good?
It's in there.
Oh, very good. Very good. Look at that.
Slipping in there.
I see all the white down there too. The salt is picking it up really good.
Ooh,
Yeah.
well, good. I like it. Rock and roll. Very cool.
Yeah.
This is interesting also. Okay, so because now I'm glad I had a towel ready here because I knew I was gonna get egg bits on my fingers. You knew that was gonna happen.
So before we continue,
Okay.
does the water smell, or do you see any veins or blood or anything like that?
Does the water smell?
Mandy, water and salt. First the water and then the salt.
I mean, it mainly just smells like salt water, I guess.
Okay, so then that's okay.
I don't have the bestest sense of smell. What am I looking for?
Any little blood or veins or anything? Redness? Any orangey redness? I mean,
no,
it'd be
I'm not
blatant.
seeing
Good.
stuff like.
Good. That means that there were no evil spirits around you.
Oh,
people called them. If you do have any redness or any orangey little stringy things, that just means you just got rid of any attachments that you may have picked up and being in a chaotic
So this is a very good thing for people who do go do the paranormal investigation.
Exactly.
Exactly. I see. I get you. Very cool.
Oh, and Celine.
I love it.
Right.
It sounds like a beautiful fisherman song.
I know. Now, if there is also, I forgot to mention that if there is a little blood or the water smells bad already, it's a good indication that someone used their magic against you. Like, somebody who's jealous. You just got a brand new car, for example, and somebody sees you and all of a sudden, I wish I would. Why did she get a car? Well, right there, just their thought or just their words, that's an incantation. That is an actual spell that's sending negative energy to you. So this is the best way to tell also. So you have no problem, both of you, I'm assuming, right? Do you have any? Does it smell bad? Okay, good.
No, we're good. No, I was like,
I was gonna say you're not drinking that.
We're not going Rocky here. That's not what we're trying to do. No, I mean, whatever you want to do for your fitness routine is your business. Go ahead, but not for this one, y'all.
Exactly. So, if you have, say your doctor's testing you for cancer, a real serious illness, you'll be, a lot of the times it will show up if you do this type of a ritual, because that means that there's some illness, some disease inside of you, something that the egg was not able to take out.
How do you tell that?
By saying, like, the water is smelly, or the egg yolk just isn't full, whole, it kind of falls apart, means that there's something that inside of you, like an illness, a disease. A good example is cancer because that's the one everybody knows about. And it's very hard to get rid of cancer. I mean, so the body's telling you, get yourself to the doctor. You need to kind of get to know. Because what people don't understand is the body and anything, us and anything that's living is united. It's combined. It's part of each other. So anything that's living is going to give you signs of things that could be wrong within you. That's why, even tuning forks, for example. Okay. And I'm talking while that's happening. So then I could go to the next step.
Yeah. I love it.
When I do this, in some people, if it doesn't continue ringing, that means that there's a blockage. So, you hear the first thing, and then if it doesn't, like you could still hear the
Continue
vibrations.
to ring out. That's
If you
interesting.
if you don't hear that, then there's something in the body that's blocking the vibrations.
Interesting.
And then, since I have all the chakras and I pick what chakras, I use that just to, why not?
Is that, would you do that also maybe with a singing bowl? Like if someone doesn't have tuning forks, maybe you have a singing bowl, do the same thing?
Okay. Yep.
Good tip. Good to know. Like
a bell, a regular bell, those, we inherit bells every once in a while from great grandmothers and all that other stuff.
I have a bell. Actually, it's over there. I have a bell that belonged to my dad. I don't know why Dad had a bell, but Dad
because
had a bell.
Probably got it from his mother.
Probably, yeah, probably was.
Kind of
because that's what you do, and it was like a brass bell.
Because in those times they didn't have tuning forks, they didn't have all that, and so they rang the bell to signify peace, to signify when the old movies was ringing a bell to say, okay, dinner is about to start. Just means leave that other energy behind. Don't worry about this. Focus on this. Let's focus our attention on this moment, on what's happening. Focus on your enjoyment of that experience instead of, oh, I didn't milk the cow. Oh, I didn't do this. And
the endless to-do list that we have been conditioned to just run through in our head. Like, we're not human doings, we're human beings.
Exactly. And that is why, those bells existed, and which I think it's a great idea that everybody should have one. Just when they're all over the place, ring that bell. It brings your attention back and focus back to the moment.
I love it. I have those witch bells too on my door.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Anybody opens the door, I'm gonna know because it's gonna ring.
There you go. Perfect. Now, I am gonna have you guys. You two don't have to take notes because you can watch this, or anybody else can watch this later. But I'm going to give you a little couple of things, hints, if you want to see 12 hours from now, or even tomorrow at this time, up to 24 hours. Okay, so from 12 to 24 hours, you want to look at it. So if
I know me and Matt are just like, now we're scientists. Where is my laboratory equipment? I should have had my white jacket on. What was I thinking?
I don't know.
Oh, I need to have like a candle. I need my beakers and all my like. That's what I need to do. I see, Glenda. This is a whole other content thing now that we got to start. Is we got to have like you had Glenda's laboratory. Right? I will be your laboratory assistant, and I'll have all the beakers and stuff. You do the like where you're the apothecary like style thing, like the old traditional, and I will do the sciencey version of it. Right?
There you go.
We'll like bring them together. It's gonna be great.
There you go. So
I'm ready.
All right. So you look through the glass, not down, please. Never really shake the whole thing. My eggs are expired. Don't worry, Mandy. You can still do it.
Still try it. Maybe there's a reason they're expired. It'll show you a different message.
Right. So the egg yolk, check out the shape of the egg yolk. Okay. The shape of the egg whites and the color of the water. You definitely want to be able to look at the three things, especially as time goes on.
Okay.
You already know that if it starts smelling really bad, there was something, not good around you. It was attached to you. So that egg picked it up and is sending it off back to wherever it came from. So you don't even have to worry about that part. Now, if there's any illness, it will show you the egg yolk will break again. I just want to point that out. So just make an appointment. Don't get all panicky and go to 911. Call 911 and
Do
anything
not call
like that. It's like
911 and tell them
just
that the egg
it,
told you that you
yeah,
have an emergency.
exactly.
Don't do that. That's not
Yeah.
what we're
They
recommending.
will pick you up with the white coat.
They
And
will,
not
yes.
the same white coat says a chemist.
I mean,
Don't
Anyway.
get
listen, y'all.
overexcited.
Don't get overexcited.
Oh God.
Don't do it. That's how you end up in a rubber room, y'all. And we're not trying to advocate for that kind of thing for you here.
No.
Unless you really are just looking for a little vacation, then we understand.
Right. Yeah, well, sometimes we need that little vacation.
Sometimes
can
you
I
need a
say?
break. Like, hey, I gotta unplug and I don't have a way to like get off my phone. Like,
And
I get it.
yeah, we all got to use our resources, right?
Yeah, you
Whatever they
gotta.
are.
Whatever they are.
So if you see large bubbles or things that look like balloons in the water, it means that the egg absorbed all the negative energy. Okay, so not to
Bubbles or
worry.
balloons in the
Right,
water.
right.
Okay.
But say you see cobwebs, all right? That
Okay.
means that somebody definitely did something against you. So, say, for example, you bought a brand new house and this coworker of yours was working just like you, and she keeps saying, "Why did you get how did you afford a house and I didn't yada?" But what she doesn't realize is you get out of that job and you go to another job and work
Mhm.
another 6 hours, 7 hours, and that's where you really started to save your money. You work towards it, but she kind of does her chaotic stuff or negative stuff to bring you down, to get you to get fired or something like that. So, it just means that she's tangled up into something she shouldn't be. Then, not to worry, the egg took care of that. So, you will start to feel a lot lighter. Now, as time goes by, from now till 12 hours from now, you will actually start to feel the difference in your body.
That's exciting.
Yes. So, for example, um, energy vampires, right? You go
Hi,
everywhere.
Colin Robinson. Yes.
Okay,
I
you
love What We Do in the Shadows. That's one of my favorites. But yes, energy vampires in
vampires.
real world times, not my
Yes.
favorite. I get
No.
it.
And so this also helps protect you against those energy vampires
Ooh, I love
because
it. That's
if you're
nice.
because of their interaction with you, no matter if it's just you meet them at the store, your mailman, one of your friends that you hate to pick up that phone every single time you see their number, you're like,
Yeah, it's gonna be 3 hours.
yeah, not even 3 hours. You feel drained, even if it's 20 minutes. And they may not do it on purpose. It's just that, that's just the way they are.
It was a
So,
running joke for my aunt that that my Uncle Mike would always be, oh, she's on the phone with her friend whoever. That's gonna be 6 more hours. Like, oh, and he wasn't wrong, but like he would just, oh, they're still on the phone. They're like, let them go. They're happy. It's fine.
so you will start to feel your energy coming back. Now, this type of thing is perfect because say one day you go to an event, any kind of event, a whole bunch of vendors, whole bunch of different things. You walked, you saw a couple of presentations, whatever, you're tired. This is a great thing to do once you come back home from that because you get rid of all that excess energy, whether it's negative or even positive. Sometimes we don't need too
Well,
much
just an
energy,
overload
period.
of like Yeah, just
Overload.
the
Right.
overload of being in like a big group place or like a place where you're
Exactly.
shuffling around a lot all day,
And,
But
you
there's a
know,
lot of residual energy you just bump into.
and we're empathic. So we pick all that up.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we try not to, there's always some that sneaks in there. And so you're like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, okay. So when you continue doing this and you see little tiny air bubbles, tiny air bubbles, they
Mm-hmm.
may not be formed yet, but definitely, when you look at it 12 hours from now, or,
Okay.
Haleigh, before you go to bed, I know you still have a
I
few
know.
things to do. I know
I know.
you're
I was like,
obsessing already.
I am. This is my science experiment. I didn't know I was going to be doing a lab experiment tonight, Glenda. This is so exciting for me. Like I get to.
Excellent.
There he is again. Oh, I was gonna try to like Igor kind of thing. Like, is there a way you can work in the egg thing with like Igor or Igor, or can we like, how do we young Frankenstein this just a little bit? You know what I'm saying? What's
Wow.
up, Gene Wilder? Where you at out there in the ether?
It's
Come
alive.
on in and hang out with us.
It's alive.
That's my favorite though. Oh, I mean, that would kind of actually make me really happy, Glenda, if this would become Gremlin alive overnight and just like sprout out of the glass and start running around and making mischief in my apartment building. That's the
Oh,
next movie I need to write, apparently.
we got a question already. What did you
Ooh,
say?
spider
If you
webs.
saw spider webs, that just means somebody sent you an evil eye or did some work against you, jealousy, envy against you. That's kind of the thing. So you'll know.
Can you elaborate on like the definition of what
What a spider web
a
looks
spider
like
or
if it's
cobweb
on the
might
edge
look
of.
like?
Okay, well, so the spider web will look like some type of a shape with a whole bunch of legs out and
Stringy.
then the little stringy thing. Yes. So it
Okay.
looks literally like a web.
But
Literally. I mean, it may not
okay.
be the same beautiful shape that they have, but it is in that sense, that technique. Oh, Mandy already got a answer to her question. Okay. So so Mandy, you might want to do this again. Wait till tomorrow. Don't do it today again. Wait until tomorrow to redo it.
To
So if
redo
you
it.
do find like spider webs or cobwebs or anything like needles and spikes, that also tells you that there's energy vampires or that they're huh? Or that there's evil or not evil. I hate that word, but it's the only word that sometimes fits. Negative people throwing negative energy towards you. What they call the evil eye. Let that, you might want to do that again the next day. So if you see a face in the egg yolk 12 hours
Up.
from now, if you see it now, okay, then we're in trouble. But no, if you see it now,
Then we're in trouble.
then repeat this for like a whole week, once a day. If you see, no, seriously, if you see a face in the yolk,
In the
then
yolk.
you have an enemy who is
Okay.
doing everything possible to sabotage you. It could be you might recognize the face, you might not. But it's definitely a telltale that there is an enemy there. There is somebody that is working against you, that doesn't want you to be successful, that doesn't want you to be where you're at, or doesn't want you to be happy. Maybe you started dating the person that they wanted to be dating, and now they're going to make your life miserable. They're going to do everything possible to sabotage your life and your happiness. So that's a definitely enemy. If you were at work and somebody's watching what you're doing and then reporting to all the big bosses and saying, yeah, did you know that he or she is doing this and that? Yeah, I didn't know. That's an enemy because they want to see you go down and not up and all that other stuff. If you see little tiny bubbles, Tiny, tiny, tiny.
Tiny
You
bubbles.
have a lot of guides and angels around you that are protecting you, and also include galactics in that. So you have light beings are there to protect you, that are, no matter what it is that's happening with you, they're going to take care of it. Because by doing this, you're asking the universe to help you, to help you succeed and get back on your path and get to you what you're supposed to be doing. And because if you're wasting all your energy, say your car maintenance, flat tire, there's this and there's that and there's this, and the engine light goes on, and then the service light goes on, and this goes on and that goes on within a week. Okay, you're wasting time doing that instead of time studying what you're meant to do in your path, or studying to get better at your job, or even reading to bring you more of a spiritual energy around you, that kind of thing. So that is what those little tiny bubbles represent. Now, the best part, if the water is clear and the egg yolk is full and nothing looks abnormal in 12 hours, you were good. That
Oh, well,
means
that's exciting.
you are totally clear, you are totally well, and you're starting off from the moment you did the egg with a fresh new bag of positive energy to refuel whatever you need to do.
To have a most prosperous and wonderful 2025.
Exactly. Now, I don't know about you, but I have made the intentions and set the intentions and prayed and did my rituals that this is going to be my year. So, as a Gemini, it is
It
written.
is.
It
I was
is
going to
written.
say, you've got some good things going for you.
Yep. Yep. Hi, Pam.
Had that for
Yeah.
Sagittarius too, so I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, we got some good like good
Yeah.
energy for Sagittarius. Rock and roll.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, you know, guys, there's a lot of different ways of doing this. I just showed you the easiest way to do it. There are some people that get totally stark naked and do this,
I
fully
mean,
naked.
listen, do your ritual in whatever way is best for you. Not on the
Not,
live
not,
stream.
no, no, not on a live stream.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, listen, that's a whole other platform, right? Like,
Right.
but do your
We
rituals,
require payment
guys.
ahead of time for that.
You're right. Like, if you're doing the ritual, oh, there he goes. Now he's out. I see how it is. We can't rock the sky clad on the
We
live
want to pay.
sauce.
That's what it was. I knew it. There was something to that.
There's that paywall. Hit a paywall just there.
So, but you could do this. It's very easy. You don't need an expert. Like, a lot of people come to me, try this first, and then I could guide you, take a lot of pictures of your egg, and then I could help you with the explanation, with what it means, what you need to do from this point on. Because sometimes there's a lot of things that are resolved with the eggs, but then there's stuff that you have to do to maintain that clear energy, to maintain that positive energy. Sometimes we have to um, be a lot smarter than what we have been in the past. A lot of people keep doing the exact same thing, expecting different results. I know that's an old saying, but really,
But it's true.
it's true,
We
That's
get stuck in
insane.
loops. That's
That's insane.
insane. Doing the same thing and expecting different results. That's insane.
But in reality, if people just started with doing stuff like this, you're already letting the universe know you want to be in a different whole other chapter. Never mind that same page that you were last year. You want to be in a whole other chapter. You want a clean slate. You want to start writing and freshly clean pages and write the most positive year that you can, because we are the creators of our own life, right? So
And
why why don't we start with a clean slate, create
Clean slate,
positivity?
write a new story, write a new
Exactly.
narrative, right?
Exactly.
And
Set your goals. Doesn't have to be, oh, I'm going to, be the president of whatever. Set little,
I mean, listen,
little
it's
things.
doable, y'all. Like
Doable,
it's doable to become president now. Reality stars have done it, and listen, Reagan started it back in the day. He was, you can be president too if you really want to be. I don't recommend it, but
But if you want to, go for it. It's all up to you. But seriously, and you got 4 years now to prepare, people. So you can start
yeah,
now.
you got now's how when you got to start doing it if you want to prepare. And listen, just throw your hat in the ring and let us know, and we'll be happy to vote for you if you just put yourself in the comments. That's all you got to do to buy our vote. There
Exactly.
you go.
Exactly. So let us know you're watching. We're good.
That's how you get our vote. We'll be on board for you.
But just like the popping of the champagne, okay, where people used to that pop means new beginning. That energy comes out, fresh energy for the champagne, right? That bubbly stuff that makes you bring good energy, because the bubbles bring good energy. It's all, everybody gets all happy.
Bring good energy.
Right.
That's what you like. That's why I love bubbly drinks so much. I love all those fizzy waters. I love the bubbles.
Exactly. So that is what that's all about. People don't realize there's so many things that we do now that have been done for years and eons and eons, and
as
just
a collective, we all need to do a little bit of egg cleansing and get rid of old patterns and old paradigms and things that no longer serve us. It's 2025 is that it's an end of cycle kind of year. It adds tonight. If elected, I will not serve. Well, you know what? That Larry gets you my vote right there. That's exactly the kind of paradigm I'm looking for. I mean, I love it. If elected, I will not serve. And you know what? Openly and transparently saying that, you're already being of better service than most politicians. Well done, you.
So, oh my God.
I know. Did I just listen, Glenda? We'll stay away from the politics. Pop the champagne, get back into the good energies, do the egg stuff. We want the bubbles in the eggs for all of the guides and all of the angels around us. Good times, good stuff.
Exactly.
Glenda,
now, when
Glenda knows that I'm gonna be sending pictures of my egg stuff in the morning and being
that's why
there's gonna be a video.
Take a lot of
She's
pictures.
gonna be. She doesn't even. Glenda, what do you see here? Here's what I'm seeing. You're gonna get a video, and she's gonna be like, "Yep, knew this was coming."
Yep. Like, for example, last night I made deviled eggs for all of us, because
Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. Besides that,
because
it's good stuff. Besides that, it's good stuff. It represents new beginnings. An egg is always a new life, a new beginning, a hope. It's a way of looking at things in a new way, new light.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Eggs for breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have like rituals for your like eggs for breakfast, new beginning things at the beginning of the day that you could like incorporate into that sort of same energy, if you will?
Yeah, you could. I'm not awake in the morning to cook eggs.
Okay.
No matter what time I wake up. Anybody
it's not time for eggs.
Knows I am not about the morning. It's like coffee.
That's all right. You don't gotta be. I gotta get my coffee. I gotta sit.
It starts with coffee.
Hey, I get it. Gotta have your caffeination, and then you can do your new beginning with the eggs. Exactly. I understand.
Oh wow! Now, did you do the grapes?
I did the grapes. Yes, I did.
Okay.
I ate my grapes. I made some wishes for each month.
Good. Very good. How did it feel after you did that? Just say.
Well, I was pretty tired, Glenda. I had to go to bed. But, this egg thing here, I got a nice, good, buzzy energy. I'm having fun. I like that. I'm excited to get a book report from Glenda about the pictures I send in the morning. I need a diagnosis here, Doc. What do we got going on?
And like I said, people, anybody who's watching this, if you did it, or going to plan to do it or whatever, you could send me the pictures. You know where to find me. If not, just go to Glenda's Magical Creations, send me an email, and you could attach whatever it is. If not, once once I respond to you, you could attach it to that email, because that anything that says contact me in my website, it goes as a
That
main
would
email to
be
my main email. So
that would actually be kind of fun for like an episode if we would try to get people to send us
send in the
pictures and things
pictures.
that we could
Yeah,
share, and you could do like an analysis of pictures
right.
that people send, so you could kind of
Exactly. And
give
if you
people a
want to
little bit more of a
document,
demonstration.
like if
Yeah,
you want to document, I just did it an hour later, 2 hours later, 3 hours,
in the
whatever.
morning.
And
Yeah.
then 12 hours later, because that's the key between 12 hours and 24 hours. Best is 12 to 15 hours, because
Okay.
then the egg kind of starts to deflate.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Now, like this, that would be a really fun thing to do,
yeah.
to like get the, have phone it in. People, let us know. It's kind of
Phone
like
it in.
who am I thinking of? Dr. Diane, Dr. Jane. She was on the Herbal Essences commercials.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking,
yeah,
whatever.
I
But,
know what you're talking about.
the
I just
call in lady. But I
did.
think I love that. We should totally do this where we could
Yeah,
and we could, people could ask more questions if they need more clarity,
exactly.
and we
Exactly.
can explain a little bit of a call-in show. We need to, how do
Right.
we figure
And
that
like
out?
I said, this is part of a ritual in shamanism that no matter which shamanism you have studied, it is part of it, because the egg is always the beginning, a brand new beginning. That's what it represents. It represents life. The eggshell represents the vessel that holds the soul, the life inside of it. Just like a woman's egg, it has
Mhm.
the life inside of it. So that is the whole meaning of it. You know, people don't realize there's a lot of different things that you do now that you don't even realize. You're not really paying attention to it. You're not really focusing on it. You're not being in the moment. But though each and every one of those things that you do for New Year's Eve, for Christmas Eve, for any of the solstice, any of the holidays, even February, Cupid and all that other stuff. Cupid was not very nice, by the way. The original Cupid. We'll talk about that
The
in
original
February.
Cupid was not very.
Not
I'm
nice.
excited for that episode already, you
Yeah.
guys. Like,
So,
I want to hear about this.
but each and everything, unfortunately, a lot of it has turned into commercial stuff to get you to buy, 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 buy. But
Mm-hmm.
everybody could do this very simple. And whether you know it or not, a chicken can have an egg, whether it has a mate or not. They're born. When they are hatched, they have a certain number of eggs that they will lay in their lifetime. And it doesn't make any difference if there's a rooster or not. The rooster is only to fertilize the egg. That's it. So that's why you can have a chicken, have eggs every day, and not have to worry about that 5 o'clock in the morning wake up call.
Nobody likes that 5 a.m. wake up call.
No.
Not my cousin Vinny. Nobody.
No.
That's a reference that only certain people are going to get. And if you don't know my cousin Vinny and the train whistle stuff, y'all get on the YouTubes and go on the Netflix and treat yourself. And
Exactly.
and
And
document pictures in between of your egg.
yes, and let me tell you, that is hysterical.
I
You will
love that.
definitely bring that positive energy into your life by just watching.
By going and watching that, you absolutely will. That is very true.
My bubbles are mostly all gone now. Don't worry, Mandy. Just keep documenting it. You don't worry about so much right now, but 12 to 15 hours later. That's the
Let
final say.
everything
Now
settle and float.
everything now is just percolating. Everything now is
My
just,
yolk is very nicely round, so I like that.
oh, I like that.
I
I
do.
like that.
I does that mean something, or do we get to know about
That
that?
means that, well, do
Wait till the
fully
12 hours.
12 hours, but full egg yolk means that you are complete and you are on your path.
Oh, yay! It's Stay around, yo. Let's try that. And then
Oh,
the
Helen got the Cousin Vinny reference.
hey, thank you. Appreciate it. I like it when people get my references. It makes me feel a little bit less like I'm just, outside the loop. I like that.
No, I'm sure the audience will get it.
I love it. So, what are some of the things then to like maintain your energy after you've done this when you're looking to like maintain that new positive
Well,
energy?
a lot of
What
the
do you
times,
recommend?
when there's change, we kind of forget to ground ourselves. So eat red foods, root chakra
Eat red foods.
foods.
Okay.
Yeah, because that helps the root chakra ground you. And you don't
Okay.
have to, let's face it, we're all in winter, except for Matt. We're all in
Except for Matt.
winter. you know,
Matt, we're all coming over for dinner.
What's winter? What is that?
uh-huh.
What is it? Don't worry about it. We'll tell you about
Oh,
it when we come over to
wait.
escape it.
In 7 days, you will feel it because that
Winter is
polar
coming.
air is coming down.
Winter
The
is
Arctic
coming.
air is coming down to you.
It's gonna get you.
Yeah. Right now we're at 35 degrees. I am not walking outside barefoot at 35 degrees. Sorry.
No, not sorry. That's not a thing that I'm gonna
I,
do either.
I love to do that, but no.
Have fun if you like it. Yeah, I agree. But
I,
no, I don't.
I
We're gonna
personally like,
ground differently
yes,
in the winter.
right. So what did I do? I made myself a smoothie with strawberries today.
There you go.
There you go.
Eat red foods, support the root chakra. Okay, very
Yeah,
good. I love
yeah.
it.
The bananas did the yellow chakra. Then I
Hmm.
added some nuts, and then I added some almond milk and all that other stuff. Basically, if I wanted to do the third eye, I would do the proper color for each chakra, put it all in there, and that would take care of opening your chakras too. People get all weirded out and all crazy about things. It is so simple. You don't have to go into this big ordained crazy ordeal. The simpler you can make it, the more you will actually start to keep it.
And
If
keep the practice, right?
right, because if you make it all complicated, it's going to be too much work. If
And
you
then you
keep
won't want
it
to do it. Yep.
exactly, if you keep it if you keep it simple, you will then be able to just continue doing it. It'll take 5 minutes. It won't take 2 hours, you know, and this is simple. This is very simple. I did it as simple as I could do it. There's a
I
lot of
mean,
more
making a
intense.
smoothie, you're just making it fun. That's a potion that you get to make. Like
Exactly.
the
Exactly.
strawberries are for your root chakra energy, and that's your little potion that you're doing. And
Right.
with some
Exactly. You
other
have
good
bananas, you could have blueberries, you could add um,
avocado.
avocado,
Snozberries.
avocado.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. There's Gene Wilder,
Who'd
who
have
we
thought?
invited in to hang out with us, channeling through Matt. Brilliant. Thanks for showing up, Broseph. That's real cool.
There you go. So,
I love it.
no, seriously, anybody who wants to really do things to create their own space can do these type of things very simple. You don't have to spend hours upon hours. You know, shamanism is all about rituals, basically, and connection with every living thing, and being able to travel from the underworld to the upper world, the middle world. But if you keep it simple, any shaman can continue to practice it. If it's complicated, then you have to dedicate all your life to it. And for those who can dedicate all their life to it, bless you, because
Bless you. That's great. But we live in a very fast paced society, and some of us have other things that we're getting to and playing around with.
and we
So,
have a lot of responsibilities. We're being pulled all over the place. So little simple things that you can do for yourself can expand your positive energy, can give you more energy in general, and not keep you bogged down. So you'll be able to do those things and still take care of self care and take care of yourself and do the little things quickly. So
Self-care is important, y'all. Spiritual self-care is important.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No matter what you do or how you do it, it's very, very, no matter what your tradition is. And people don't get all weirded out. A ritual is just a prayer. A prayer is just a ritual. It's just
Practice.
wordage. It's just wordage.
It's what
not
resonates with you. Do the thing that makes you feel connected into yourself, to, whatever is the source of your best, fullest, call it God, call it the universe, call it whatever you need to, that makes sense to you. As long as it makes sense to you and works for you, that's what the best, that's what is for you.
And that is what I'm saying. It's like people get all weirded out with a whole bunch of different things. That's silly. Well, now, so in 12 hours, so tomorrow we will see all the pictures, the videos.
Checking it out. We will see what happens. We'll see what forms. I'll send all kinds of stuff to Glenda.
Yeah, and again, if anybody wants those answers and they want to send it to me, send the pictures, not send the egg. Send the pictures.
Don't send the egg in the mail. That's going to be nasty.
That's going to be very nasty. By the time I get it, all I'm going to do is
not going to travel well.
I don't care what you had.
Yeah, that's not going to travel well.
I want to make sure people understand, joking.
You got to be clear. It's important. Communication, clear communication is important.
So just, go to the website, email me. And
send us your pictures, y'all. I'd love to see them on another episode. And Glenda and I could do a little bit of a, just showing people different examples.
And we want your names, guys. Okay, so
we don't have to. But just for the
we
doing a reading.
Right, we don't use your names, so this way nobody gets so bent out of shape or anything. So that's I'm big in keeping things quiet.
There you go. Discretion.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So, with that being said, any last words, Matt?
Thank you so much for this ritual. It's been rock and roll. Matt, how do you feel about the ritual? Are we excited? Are we feeling good? Do we feel like we've gotten rid of the bad energies and the bad juju? Bad juju gone.
Bye, juju.
Out with the bad, in with the good.
Exactly.
As my daughter says,
bye. There you go. That's all she needs to be able to say.
So we want to thank everyone, especially you two, for being willing participants. And now, in 12 hours, I'd like to see those pictures, those videos, whatever. And as always, guys, like, share, subscribe, keep coming back every Wednesday night. There's new things happening every Wednesday night. Never know what we're going to do.
You never know what kind of crazy topics we'll get into, guys.
Exactly.
So it's been great.
It's been great. Happy New Year.
Happy 2025.
And we love you. Bye.
Big love, y'all.